Alright, so in this video we're going to do a quick little garden update for today, so let's go. Alright, so we're starting over here. Right over here we have some eggplants. You see there's a flower coming in on this one. This one is still developing though. We have one flower and a couple buds. I don't know if you can tell on that one. And then let's go around to the back over here, where you will find more of these. I don't remember what these were, but they do have a white flower coming in on them. And I hear a cricket. And so these are whatever that is. I can't really read it because it's being shrouded in plants, but there are cucumbers right here, and I think these might be broccoli. I don't remember. These are broccoli. You can tell because of the stem. Over here we have tomatoes. We have a variety of tomatoes, such as we have 4th of July's, beefsteaks, cherry tomatoes, and Roma tomatoes. Those are the ones. The rest are just for salad. Romas are really good for making tomato sauce. Around over here we have more of these similar plants. We have more tomatoes. We have a lot of tomatoes. That's what we're sort of prioritizing. We don't have any peppers quite yet because my cat exists. So yeah, we have to go get pepper plants probably by tomorrow, because tomorrow's probably gonna be about the day we're gonna start transplanting them over to here. And you can sort of see that yellow flower right there. That's a cucumber flower. The cucumbers will probably start sprouting from those flowers in about 2 to 3 weeks. The big harvest typically starts in late June and typically ends in early September, but we usually get the brunt of the harvest in early August. And if it's actually like deciding to rain this summer, then usually in usually about mid to late July is probably the peak. Last summer was a bit rainy, but also not as well, and also it was really, really hot, so we got a lot of these vegetables out of the garden in July. So yeah, there's more I want to show you before we show you the garden that's going to become these plants' homes. Alright, so over where this dumb Isley brown chicken is, you're going to notice there's these random plants over here. These are mint plants, and we're harvesting some mint in a couple days probably. We've already harvested some. These are all just about ready for harvest. We just need to grab the leaves. These are like basil. You grab them once you're ready. And I think there are some basil in there. I think they're just like towards the center if you're wondering. But these are all the mint plants, and they all have this like really weird. This is my first year ever growing these. I don't know what this soapy like structure is in there. I think that's just part of the plant, or it's not. But it's basically taking over this whole hill. And we also have potatoes ready to go into the ground over here. And if you're wondering why the potatoes aren't going to be with the other plants, potato beetles and similar threats are the main reason why we keep them down over by the house rather than up at the garden, which is closer to the chickens. This bush is making sound if you listen carefully. I don't know if you could hear it, but there's a lot of bees pollinating this plant right here. This is the rhododendron bush over here in the front yard, and it's looking incredible right now. This is by far the highlight of late May. Back where I used to live, these things bloomed like late April, early May, but now we went down a growing zone because I used to live in 7A. Now we're over here and just on the border between 5B and 6A, and we have these blooming a lot later now, but they look amazing. I'd recommend some in your backyard because they look incredible. As a matter of fact, we used to have some old brush in our front yard. We took it down except for the 3 rhododendron bushes back where I used to live in Wallingford. So if you follow me around for my garden tours last summer, you might have noticed that this area used to be all like dirt, and right in the middle of the pool there used to be some rogue tomatoes. Those don't exist, but I bet you we're gonna find some random tomatoes. So I'll show you some rogue strawberries in a minute. But over here, these chickens are out of their yard where they're not supposed to be, and they're devouring the strawberry patch like they did earlier. But you can see, as a matter of fact, this strawberry is just about ready. We just need to get all these bugs off of it, because, well, bugs are quite the nuisance in the garden. But we're just about ready for a harvest, and y'all chickens are not eating these. Hey, no, you're not eating that. You're guilty, you know. You can't eat my strawberries. And then over here, that's the strawberry patch. This was the garden back in 2020. Over here is the main garden. These are where the sunflowers are going to be all up and down this row. We actually had some sunflowers last summer, unlike the summer before when all my sunflowers decided to die. There were a couple sunflowers, and that was it. These are where the tomatoes are going to be, and the reason we have these things right here, quite frankly, is because the tomatoes are going to need a bit of help standing up since, well, they're right on the borderline between needing a trellis and not. Hey, I understand trying to eat bugs, but not the damn plants, please. Over here is where we're going to be keeping the peppers, right on the borderline between the two. We don't really have any use for any... I think this used to be a pepper patch, but I don't really remember. Over here, these two, this patch right here and this patch right here is the gourd patch in 2022. And this right here was where we had the green beans that lasted a couple weeks before the gourds overthrew them, basically. This was where we had some zucchini and also some eggplants, and the broccoli where I also believe somewhere over here. Actually, the zucchini was right over here, the broccoli was right over here, and same with the eggplants. And this is where the trellis, which contained both cucumbers and cherry tomatoes, will be on in the next day or two. I'll probably release an early June garden tour once we're getting there. So yeah, I'll probably be dropping maybe on the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, I don't really know. And if you want to see it more on this garden, you want to see it grow throughout the summer, click the like and subscribe button. We have just about 250 plants, plus probably some carrots that we're going to start planting in raised beds over here, because carrots refuse to grow in ground for whatever reason. So like and subscribe, share this with a friend so that way they can also see this awesome gardening content. And if you want to stay tuned for more tips and tricks on how to basically farm, you can check out my videos, and I release brand new videos every single day. So yeah.